Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create a low poly tree in Blender using one of the simplest and fastest method. This video will be very helpful for game developers because when you are building environments for game, you often needs to place many trees in the scene. And if each tree has a high vertex count, it can seriously reduce performance. So, without wasting any time, let's start making a low poly tree. So first of all, I will delete this cube. First, we need to enable an extension inside Blender. For that, go to Edit, Preferences, then under Get Extensions, see Sapling Tree Gen is installed or not. You can search it here by typing SAPLING. Then save Preferences and close the window. Now press Shift plus A, go to Curve and then select Sapling Tree Gen. As long as you do it, a pre-made tree appears instantly. But here's a quick warning, don't click anywhere else yet. If you do, you might lose access to the setting box appears right after adding the tree. If that happens, just press F9 to bring it back. Now if you don't like the default tree design, simply select geometry under settings, go to the load preset. Here you will get 9 different tree templates. Choose the one you like. I will choose this one. Now in the branch radius section, you can adjust the thickness of trunk and branches. I will choose 0.03. In the branch splitting section, you can increase the sub branches by increasing the levels. I will choose 3. Now switch to the leaves tab. First of all, choose a small number of leaves, maybe 5 or 10, and then check the checkbox show leaves. This is very important because if you show too many leaves at once, Blender might crash. So go slow and keep it light. Now you can increase the leaves, maybe 25. Now come to the most important setting. Go back to Geometry tab, find the option Curve Resolution. Reduce this value as much as possible. The lower the curve resolution, the more low poly your tree will be. Never forget this step. This is what makes your tree lightweight and performance friendly. So I will set this value to 1. So at this point our tree looks complete, but we still have a few crucial steps left. First of all, I do not recommend using default tree leaves from the Sapling Tree Gen add-on. Why? Let's check the vertex count. Select the tree leaves. Go to the overlay panel. Under this, enable statistics. Now you can see the total number of vertices is more than 34,170, which is very high. Also, if you select the tree trunk, you can see it is still a curve, but we will not be able to add material to it if we do not convert it to a mesh. To convert it to a mesh, simply press F3, then search for and select Convert to Mesh option. Now if we select tree trunk, we can see it has more than 17,000 vertices, bringing the total number of vertices more than 41,000, which is not acceptable, right? And that is why we are going to use a different method to generate tree leaves. Okay, so I have created another tree using the same method, but this time I will keep this tree simple. To do so, I will go to the branch splitting tab, and under branch splitting I will decrease the value of base splits. And don't forget to set the value 1 to curve resolution, which is very important when it comes to make any tree low poly. Now the tree is ready, but we need to convert this tree into a mesh. We already know that we can do it by pressing F3 and then select mesh, but we can also do it by selecting the tree, right click and then convert to mesh. Now you can see the total number of vertices is more than 3700. Now it sounds good. Press tab to go into the edit mode. Select everything by pressing A, press M and choose merge by distance. This will clean up any unnecessary overlapping vertices. Exit the edit mode. Go to the modifier tab. Under modifier tab, find decimate. If you don't find it, simply search it in the search bar. Now, by decreasing the ratio, you can decrease the face counts of the object. But make sure the object does not lose its shape. So I will set the value 0.4528. Once you are satisfied, simply apply. Now press tab to go back to edit mode again and click anywhere. Press C in the keyboard and now you can see this circle thing. You can make it bigger and smaller by rotating the mouse wheel. Simply select the area where you want the leaves to grow. You can also do it by rotating the view. Once you are satisfied, simply go to Data Object Properties. Click the plus icon to create a vertex group. You can rename it by whatever you want. And click on Assign to assign all these areas into this vertex group. Now press tab to exit the edit mode. Go to particle system and click the plus icon and choose hair. Now you can see the hair are emerging from every part of the tree. Now go to the vertex group tab and choose density as the vertex group you just created. Decrease the hair length to match the size of the leaves. At the moment, the hair might look odd because they are growing directly out of the tree surface. To fix that, under the source setting, change emit from faces to vertices. This will make the placement look much more natural. Now we will use a transparent PNG image for the leaves. To add an image, simply position your cursor where you want the image to be appear. Press Shift plus A, go to Image and then choose Mesh Plane and then select your transparent PNG file. In the right hand side, you can see several settings. I will highly recommend you to do experiments by changing these settings by yourself. But for now, I will do nothing to them and simply click on Import Images as Plane. Now, if somehow you don't see the image over here, it is simply because you are not in the material preview mode. So simply switch to material preview mode. Now select the tree, go to the render property, choose render as object. As long as you do it, a new tab will be opened. Select the eyedropper tool and choose your leaf object. Now to fit the leaf properly over the tree, simply scale it up. Now you can see the tree is looking awesome. Let's reduce the number of leaves a little bit since we want to make a low poly tree. Now there is another problem. The leaves are misaligned and looking weird. It is because of the origin point. To fix it, simply select your leaf object, go to edit mode, press A to select everything, G to grab, and position the origin point like this. Now the tree looking better. To add some more natural randomness to the leaves, enable the advanced option in the particle system. Check the rotation box, and under rotation tweak the phase and randomize phase a little bit. This will give the leaves more variation and more organic look. Perfect. Now if we want to export this tree, we will need to apply the particle system. To do so, select the tree, go to modifier tab. Under modifier tab you will see particle system. Now if we apply it, the leaves will disappear. It is because Blender does not treat anything created by particle system as real objects. It just visually shows where they would appear. So press Ctrl+Z to undo it. Before applying the system, click Make Instances Real and then apply. Since the leaves are now individual objects, let's group them together. Hold Shift and deselect and reselect any one of the leaves. Press Ctrl+J to join the leaves into one single object. Now let's add some material to the tree trunk. I will add a solid color, but you can add a PBR texture definitely. Now select the leaves and then select the tree as well by holding Shift and then press Ctrl+P and select object. This ensures the leaves stay connected to the tree. Okay guys, so now we can see some unnecessary leaves. I don't know why they appeared like this, so click on it and delete it. And now if we select the leaves of our new low poly tree, we can see the total number of vertices is only 1200 and the tree trunk has only 754, bringing total 29,054, which is less than 3000 vertices. Whereas our old tree had the tree trunk had 17,000 and the leaves had 34,000, bringing total for more than 41,000. So this is 41,000 and this is only 3,000. So you can imagine how much improvement we have done in this video. Now the best part of this video is to export our tree and test it inside Unity to make sure everything works just right. But before that we need to make sure that the leaves textures alpha is connected to the principal BSDF's alpha. Make sure you have done it. Also under the material tab you can check camera, shadow, light probe volume so that the light can go through the leaves. And also render method is set to blended. Now go to file, export FBX and just follow my instruction. Choose copy. Embedded texture should be checked. Okay, so before that first of all select the trunk also along with the leaves and then export FBX and copy embedded texture, selected object, mesh, and deselect the animation. We're not using any animation right now. Deselect, add leaf bones, and under geometry you can add triangulate faces. Now you can rename it like dream low poly tree and export. So we are at the last stage of our video. Let's import the low poly tree object inside Unity. I'm using Unity 6 and this is Unity URP. Let's bring it into the scene. As expected, the leaves are acting weird, so don't worry. Go to the hierarchy, open it up, select the leaves object. Now under materials you can see leaves material, click on it, right click on it, extract from prefab and select a folder. Now go back to the folder, select it, and now you can see there is no texture attached to this material. So go back, bring that image inside Unity and put it into the base map. Now the tree reacting more weird. Don't worry, bro. Select the material. Surface type should be transparent. Blending mode should be alpha. Render face should be both side. Alpha clipping should be checked. Also click on the image and alpha is transparency option here should also be checked. Apply. Come back to the material, and now if you want the leaves to be more rough, then decrease the smoothness, and now your tree looking perfect. You can add as many trees like this to your scene as you want. It will not affect your game's performance, I guarantee you. So that's all for today. See you soon in another helpful video. Until then, stay awesome and keep rocking your game development journey. If you have any questions or want to know more, feel free to leave a comment. I will do my best to help you out. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, drop a nice comment. That really motivates me to create more content like this. So my fellow friends, see you in the next video.